Hi, this is Richard Campbell from DotNetRocks. I'm here at Build on day 3 in Anaheim, California, and with me is Joe Marini. Joe, what team are you with?
I am on the IE9 for Mango team on Windows Phone.
Nice, and you've been a speaker here at the event as well.
I am. I have my session tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
I will be talking about mobile HTML5, embedding rich web content into your applications. I'll be talking about the exciting phone gap announcement that was made last week. They're now going to be supporting Windows Phone, so we're psyched to have them on board. So I'll be covering all that stuff.
Where do you fall on this whole native versus HTML debate for mobile apps? Is it really that big of a conflict?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. To me, it seems like it's a tempest in a teapot almost. Like it's not. To me, it's not an exclusive, either or thing. It's having a great big developer population working on your platform is just goodness, right? Mm-hmm. You've got people who know to do web stuff, and HTML5 gives them a great platform for that. We've got great native developers. They're doing great work on the native side. The fact that we have an embedded web control on our platform lets you embed rich web content in your app, so you can have the little hybrid model if you want to go down that route. So to me, it's more about asking yourself what your technical requirements are, right? How many people you want to reach, and then it just comes down to business decisions, right? So
yeah, and you just reminded me that I've fired up apps on my WinPhone 7 where typically the setup process, something like that, suddenly jumps to their website, and that's embedded right in the app.
Well, it could be, yeah. So they can embed it in their app. They can link out to the site, but they can, using our web control, they can embed rich content. Mm-hmm. We also give them internal classes to retrieve web content from servers. So I think it's a good thing to have options.
Sure.
It provides a nice wide platform for a wide variety of people to develop for it. So to me, it's just all goodness.
And how much does the revenue model impact those choices?
Well, it depends on how you want to make your money, right? Mm-hmm. There's obviously, if you want to do a pay per download kind of thing, well, you're probably looking more towards the app side of things, right? If you're doing things like a subscription model, well, that gives you some more flexibility. You can go down the web route. You can also do that in an app. So it comes down to those kinds of decisions on how you want to do your experience. Where the web, I think, really shines is in things like rapid iteration, right? If you have an experience that that you want to customize or change rapidly, the web tends to lend itself to that because you're delivering the UI each time the user requests the service, right?
Right. The source is living on your server. Right. It's easy to update.
Exactly. Right. So updatability, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So there's just a set of decisions that you have to go through when you're deciding what your experience is going to be, and But sometimes I do feel that too much is made of this.
Well, one of the arguments I've heard is that native is all about access to the phone, but it seems to me that HTML5, and certainly this is something you must be working on, is providing an awful lot of those services now anyway.
Yeah, well, that's one of them, sure. There's also things like, performance, there's things like security, there's all kinds of situations, but yeah, you're right. So let's take access to the phone. HTML5 is very slowly but surely going down that path, right? We've already got geolocation, right? Some devices are now providing device motion, like the accelerometer and gyroscope. We're now beginning to see HTML5 slowly standardize on things like media capture, like the file API. So yeah, that kind of barrier is slowly going away, and we're excited to see that happen. So again, it depends on how you want to deliver your experience and what kind of developer you are. So.
Now, what about the argument around look and feel for an app? That an iPhone has a particular look, an Android has a particular look, WinPhone 7 has a particular look, and if we go HTML5, isn't the strength that it works across all of them, or do we try and make a similar look for each one?
Well, that's I guess as a developer, that's up to you, right? I mean, you can, to the extent that you want to use HTML and CSS to customize your look for a particular platform. There's nothing to stop you from doing that. I personally have built web examples where we've styled the web content to look like Metro. Right. So it's not like you have to give that up. It's there are some things that we haven't gotten around to yet, but we just keep marching down that path. So
but between user agent and CSS3, you could just switch between them.
There's a lot of things you can just do that. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So and funny that they are crossing over anyway.
They are crossing over anyway. Yes, they're beginning to. So to take the phone gap announcement as an example, right? These guys are doing really great work around creating a framework by which, if you are a web developer, you can build an application that gets access to the native device capabilities, just having the skills you already know, right? So and it gives you the ability to take that content and then package it up as an app. So we're seeing all kinds of convergence around that, and I think that's just going to continue.
Yeah, PhoneGap's an impressive product.
It is an impressive product.
They've really covered a lot of notches there, so yeah, well done for them. Tell me a little more about the Mango role in all of this. I mean, Mango added so much to the phone. IE Dine's only one piece of that.
Sure.
Are there other bits that you focus on?
No, to be honest, I mean, my focus is mostly on IE and our web control. I'm the PM for both of those, and so that's where I spend most of my time. My other full-time job is to go out and talk to developers and just get them excited to build web content for our phone. I speak at conferences like this. We maintain a presence on the Windows Phone developer blog. So that's the area where I'm really excited about. So that's what I'm focusing on.
Joe, thanks so much for talking about us.
And always happy to. Thanks.